Welcome. You know Jay's always touching his hair like. So anyway, just need to address one little thing. Just one little thing, yeah? Shouldn't take too long, but you never know. I was on the train home and saw this mixed race woman now. And she's not sitting directly opposite me. She's like opposite me, but obviously on the side. So she's like to my right. And I thought about it for a bit too long, because basically the way I see it is, if you're going to approach a girl on the train, yeah, as soon as you sit down in front of the girl or whatever, just kick it off right then and there. Don't do all this stalling business or thinking about what to say, because that's when you start to doubt yourself, and that's when you call like what we call stalling. You start stalling. Yeah, you don't make a move. So if you're ever going to approach a girl on the train or something like that, as soon as you sit down, boom, kick it off, get her attention. Don't sit down there thinking, because in my mind, she also might be thinking as well, like, this guy's not that confident. If you have to sit there for about 10 minutes and not say nothing, you're not confident, because it's almost like you're trying to pluck up the courage. So as soon as you sit down on the train or something like that, if you're going to approach a girl, just approach the girl straight away. Kick it off, say something. Don't sit there for 10 minutes trying to, like, how am I going to go about this? No. As soon as you sit down in front of a woman on the train or wherever, just kick it off right then and there. Don't stand there or sit there and try and, like, think of a mastermind plan to, no, just kick it off. Yeah, be confident. So anyway, so boom. So she pulled me on this as well, which is good, I clicked my fingers at her like this. Not in her face. Obviously the camera's up high, so I'm going like this, but I clicked my fingers low and she was like, ah. So anyway, I said to her, she's like, oh no, you can't really do that. And I was like, why? And she was like, it's a bit rude. And I was like, well, how else am I supposed to get your attention? She was like, yeah, say hello. But she was looking out the window, so I'm not gonna sit there saying hello. There's one guy on YouTube, and he's funny as well, the way he said to approach women on the train. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll try this once, but obviously everyone has their own methods, but maybe I'll try this. He said, if you see a nice woman on the train, I don't give a damn if you're on a crowded train. If you see a nice woman on the train, you approach and you say, excuse me, I'm such and such, would you like to go out for a drink? I think, obviously I like to be direct, but I don't know, I think that's a bit too direct, but it is what it is. Everyone has their own techniques. My technique is, I'll ask them their name. I'll say to them, boom, like, what do you do in your spare time? See if I can get some kind of response out of them. Then I'll say, yeah, take my number or I'll take yours, whatever. I guess it's pretty much the same as what the other guy says, but I don't know about just saying, excuse me, I'm such and such. I don't think I would ever introduce myself. I think I usually ask a woman her name first, and then I would expect her to ask me mine. But anyway. So boom, so we're talking on the train now, and we was actually having like a decent conversation. Sometimes when I talk to girls on the train, it's just like, oh, sorry, I'm not interested, I'm not available, and then that's it. But we were actually talking, we were actually having a decent conversation. So I said to her, oh, do you get approached often? And she was like, well, how often is often? And I said, I don't know. Obviously, I know girls that probably get approached twice a day, or at least like 4 or 5 times a week. So I said, do you get approached at least once a week? And she said, kind of. I'm like, well, all right then. It's not that often, but, it's better than nothing, right? And after, she said, do you know what? A lot of short guys approach me. Now, she's 6'2", yeah? Base height. Base height means no heels, no nothing. Barefooted. She's 6'2". I'm not a big guy, yeah? I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'10" in trainers, dog. Yeah, no, I'm joking. I'm 5'9", yeah, so I'm not a big guy. So obviously I don't know how tall she is. I just know she's quite slender. So I just thought, yeah, she might be tall. I wasn't really thinking about her height, 'cause obviously I'm sitting down on the train. So she was like, yeah, I get approached by a lot of short men, and it seems as if a lot of short men have more confidence than like the tall guys and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I can maybe understand why you see it like that. Now, first of all, she's 6'2", so she's a very tall woman. So more than likely, she's going to be taller than the average man anyway. Because to me, they say the average height is about 5'9" apparently, or 5'10" apparently. But when I walk around on the street, most guys are like an inch or two taller than me, or let's say 3 inches taller than me. So that, to me, that means that the average height is about 6 foot, or at least 5'11". Yeah, I don't think the average height is like what sometimes they do say about 5'8", 5'9". But when I walk down the road on the street, most men are taller than me by about 3 inches. So to me, I will just go on, you know, what I see. I'm not taking, oh, okay, this person, you know, 10 people are 5'1" and then 6 people are 5'11", so we'll find the average of that. No, I don't I don't go on statistics like that. I just see what I see, and then to me, the average height is about 6 foot nowadays. Yeah. So anyway, so she said, oh, you know, it's a lot of average guys have got, a lot of short guys have got confidence to approach me. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Let's just get something like clear right now, right? Would you say there are more short men than tall men in the world? And she said, yeah. So she confirmed that there are more short men than tall men in the world. That's probably why obviously men of height are more attractive, yeah? Because obviously it's more of a rarity, let's say, yeah? So she confirmed that there are more short men than tall men in the world. So I gave her a quick analogy. To me, it's all based on probability, yeah? So I said to her, imagine, right? There's only 10 tall men walking around, yeah? And 50% of those tall men approach women, right? So that's only 5, yeah? Now, if there are 100 short men walking around and 50% of those 100 short men who walk around approach women, that gives us 50. Now, the chances of you getting approached by a man who is short is going to be much higher. So that's the reason why a lot of tall women get approached by short men. It's not because short men have more confidence. There are more short men around. So the likelihood is that you are going to get approached by a short man. It's got nothing to do with, no, what they call it, Napoleon syndrome or short man syndrome, nothing like that. No, it's just a simple fact that there are more shorter men around. So therefore, women will more than likely get approached by shorter men. More than likely, because a lot of women say, oh, I always get approached by ugly men. There's more ugly men in the world than there are good-looking men. So not every day is a woman going to get approached by someone who looks like me. More than likely, she's going to get approached by someone that looks like you. No, I'm just playing. I'm messing around. But more than likely, a woman's going to get approached by a man that she finds unattractive, because there are more men in the world that she finds unattractive. And I know this because a lot of you women watching this right now are single. Because you can't find the right types of men, or the right types of men don't approach you. And the story is simple, but yeah, I just wanted to just clear that up. About, oh, short men have more confidence than tall men. No, there are more short men in the world. Therefore, you're more likely to get approached by a shorter man. That's the way it is. So, if you like the video, subscribe. If you don't like the video, change your station.